guys, so for your extension for the next few days, you guys are going to be making a coordinate grid drawing similar to what you've completed in the past, but you're making your own. So first you're going to decide on a picture that you want to draw, that you want your final product to be when your classmates go to plot all your coordinates. If you don't want to draw, you can certainly write a phrase or letters. You just have to make them slightly boxy because they're going to be drawing lines to connect them. So what you would do, I'm going to start by drawing my picture. So that's your first step, is to draw your picture. It may not be perfect, and that is okay. Over 3. Alright, so I'm going to kind of draw a star-ish shape. It may not look like a star, but that's okay. Alright. Alright, that's a terrible start, but that's okay. So next I'm going to go in and I'm going to draw the coordinates I want. It's up to you how many coordinates you choose to do. You can do a lot, you can do fewer. So I'm going to start my star at the very top, and then I'm going to kind of look for places where it crosses a line, or where it at least could cross, maybe like right here, I could make it a half. Okay. So I'm going to draw some points on my picture. Of where it is crossing different vertices, or where it's super close to crossing those vertices. It's up to you how challenging you want to make it. So if you are not comfortable creating halves, you don't have to do the halves. You can do whole numbers, but your classmates should definitely be up for halves since you've learned it. I'm almost done making my points. All right. So now that I have all my points, I've got to go through and list my ordered pair for each point. And you can kind of cross them off as you go because nobody's going to get your picture. They're just going to be getting your ordered pair. So I'm actually going to start at the top because I kind of have a lot. So my first ordered pair is 0. And if I'm counting by ones, I'm going to count up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oops, I forgot my 0. 0, 9. My next ordered pair, I did a half, so it's 1 1/2 over. And since you guys know how to write those in fraction form, like improper, I'm going to write 3 halves. And then they went up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So try to throw in those 6th grade fractions, decimals, improper fractions, all of those things. So you would go through and list all of your coordinates for your whole shape, and hopefully when you're done, somebody will be able to take all your coordinates, put them on the coordinate grid, connect them with lines, and be able to draw your picture pretty accurately. That is the ultimate goal in this. Let's say that you draw a picture or a word at some point and you want it to stop. So on mine, I'm going to give you an example. If I drew, I'll do it with the highlighter so you can see it. If I drew the letter B over here, make it kind of boxy. You don't necessarily want them to connect this letter to your next letter. Like let's say you're doing an L. Well, I don't want them to connect this point where they ended the B all the way to the top of their L. So you're going to write the word stop. So I would list my ordered pair for this B. So I would give the coordinates that they're going to have to make the B. And then after I list the last one, I would write stop. And on a new line, I would start my next letter. So always put a stop if you want them to pick up their pencil and not connect it with a line. Otherwise, they're going to be connecting this dot to this dot when they're starting to trace it. Okay, so that's what you are doing. We'll be doing this on Chromebooks. We'll be transferring all of it to Chromebooks next week so that we can print them out and practice some drawings.